Yeah, to me it's been an attitude towards bowling at the back end. I think people pay money to see bowlers get hit up the ground these days. Unfortunately, everything seems to be going that way. With all due respect to those guys over there, but yeah. So to me, it's been a mindset where I want to take that on, and I know that I'm on a hiding to nothing, but on a night like tonight when it pays off, it feels really good. But there's been a lot of training behind the scenes, especially not having played much on this tour and that so far in New Zealand, and trying to keep that practice to sort of match intensity. Alan Donald's been brilliant with that, where we've trained at a pretty high intensity most of the time by ourselves, really. But it's been a part of the game that I've said that's what I want to take on. And like I said, it's just an attitude adjustment and wanting those last couple of overs and enjoying them. No, not at all. A few factors that I always think of. I look at the guys who are in the team ahead of me. Dale, Morne, Vern, I mean, their records speak for themselves. I mean, I'm not going to walk in and knock them off their perch straight away. But, we're all here with one goal in mind, playing and winning for South Africa at the end of the day. And like Riley said, we're a family here, and I think that's why we tour extremely well away from home. That every guy in the 15 is pulling in the same direction, and no one really takes frustration or their own sort of personal griefs anywhere else. I mean, it's all pretty much going in the same direction. Yeah, you know what? The communication from the coach in particular, I always knew that another chance was going to come, and I think that's where it becomes difficult, where you got to be ready at any given time. And yeah, again, this game it's like I said earlier, it's an attitude and it's a mindset, and it is tough, but I feel like I've got it going in the right direction with my mindset and my attitude to what I want to do. If I get left out of 11 or if I'm in the 11, I feel like my attitudes are the same. And yeah, and like when you get an opportunity, it's not always gonna be great. If you do, you mean it might go sideways, but you just got to make sure that personally I'm as well prepared off the field, and that when that opportunity does come, I've got no one to blame besides myself if I haven't prepared properly. Yeah, I mean, two excellent players, but you know what? I think if we stick to what we did tonight, I mean, it showed against guys like Finch, Watson, White. I think, or you can put in the same bracket as Warner and Maxwell, and stuck to our plans, stuck to our guns, and it works. So it's just a name at the end of the day. So we'll stick to our plans and worry about our own game. Yes and no. That's out of my control. That's 13 hours away. I've got no control over that. I've got control over what I do in this team, how I practice and how I prepare for games, and when I play, that's what I can control. If they want to try, they can keep trying, but yeah, like there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. I take care of my own game, really. Yeah, I think there's a lot of talent there. I mean, for a 19-year-old to be bowling, I saw a couple there at 140 odd clicks tonight, which is really encouraging. But like Riley said earlier, the environment we've got here, I think it's a perfect environment for a youngster to come into. We respect each other, and he's fitted in incredibly well. And I definitely think he's going to be one to look out for in the future.